And one of the things for the new calendar year is, and this is a part of the harvesting thing, is, you know, you gotta figure out what it is you need to do. Something is difficult, you gotta figure it out, especially if it vehemently stands in the way of what you're trying to accomplish. You got to focus on that one thing, and you have to figure it out. Now, my technique is you're probably not going to have any help in trying to figure it out, because everybody's vision and dream is not exactly the same. Everybody wants success, and everybody wants relationships that work, but the technique and the details, the extravagant details that's needed to make it go, is where the challenge comes from. So this video is about the harvest. The idea of planting that should have been done already. It's go time now. Now, you have to figure it out. If you sit down and say, you know what? This is what I want. And when you say to yourself, this is what I want, then it becomes the extravagant process of taking the steps necessary to get it. Let's just use a lion and an antelope for an example. The lion knows I want to eat the antelope. He knows that. By understanding that the lion already knows that he wants to eat it, now the objective becomes laying down a plan, destroying the escape routes for the target, and producing enough speed in a short time frame or whatever is necessary to calculate what he needs to do to not tinkle the leaves, to make noises, the bushes and things like that, but to spring out in a fashion with enough speed produced to attack. Because if the lion stands out in the middle of the terrain or the environment with that mane or whatever high and loaded like that, like the back of my hair is, like the back of my hair is just like all over the place, like crazy. With his hair like that, it's difficult to stand out in the middle of the way and draw in and attract food to eat. So he's got to calculate. He already know what he wants. Or for the woman, she already knows what she wants. And if you've ever seen a woman go after what she wants, it's a very exciting and successful process. I'm jealous of women because they usually get what they want. Now, what happens is, because they want so much, happiness is not attainable for a long period of time. It's only short-lived. But nonetheless, they always target what they want and they get it. So really, I'm talking to the guys and the people, the few women that might feel like they can't get their way, they can't reach their goals or achieve what they wanted to achieve because of a roadblock or whatever it is they've conceived inside of their minds. But you have to have a plan first. Every human that is frustrated right now from something from 2018 and you want to start 2019 off. I usually don't do dates, but we circling around New Year's, so I figure I'll go ahead and just add that now. I'm more like a guy who don't use, a human who doesn't use dates to try and specify something, because everything to me is generic and it lasts for an eternity. But you have to have a goal. I want a girlfriend in 2019. I want a boyfriend in 2019. Just like the lion, you have to sit down and do the math. You have to say, okay, in order to execute this, I'm going to have to be willing to do these things to make this process go. But let's talk careers for a minute. Forget about the relationship, because you're not going to really have a successful one that works anyway if your career stuff is not together. And that's gospel. That's straight from the book of Motell Granite. And a woman can say whatever she wants, and the guy can say whatever he wants. Are there relationships out here that work where the guy don't work? Yeah, I'm sure they do. And I'll show you a woman that's putting up with some stuff and probably is, they'll say something miraculous like, he took care of me when I didn't have nothing. So, but let's talk about the career part for a minute. You have to have a laser-like focus. You ever seen in a movie, or for any of you guys that's ever been hit by slugs, you ever had that laser on your chest? As soon as you see that red beam hit, then any of us that understand the concept of killing or shooting another man, you understand that you got them locked and loaded. And as they see that red beam reflect off of their jersey shirt, so they got that white tee on and get ready to turn it into some kind of cranberries. Before that happens, that dot sets on that chest plate, and that thing, you can see the ray resonate from a distance. When you see that, you understand somebody's got you locked. That laser beam that's on your chest needs to be inside of your heart and in your mind on what you want to do. If it's locked in on tomfoolery, I'm gonna go and kill somebody, yeah, you probably can zone in on that process and get it done. But it's consequences for every single thing that we do. Let me repeat that. There's consequences for every single thing that we do. So you do something, there's going to be a counter move based off of the decision that you made. If your goal again is to get you a better job, or to open up your career, or you want to change from what you're doing, you're going to have to start mapping it out. You can do it, you're just going to have to start mapping it out though. You're going to have an uncanny, unshakable concentration to do such a thing. I don't know what easy or hard is, but it's neither one of those to me. It's just knowing, again, I want to do this. So I'm going to give an example of something. Architect. Say, I want to be want to become an architect. Now, in order to be a legal architect, whether you like schooling or not, to become a legal architect, you probably going to have to complete school. You're going to have to graduate. Not only are you going to have to graduate, but you're going to have to be one of the elite and tops in your class. Architecture is the designing of buildings for the most part. So if you're going to design museums or homes for people, if that's what you're going to do, in order to get people's business, you're going to have a license. So you're going to have a degree. Because you want to become an architect, these are the steps you're going to have to take. Now, you shouldn't waver or falter under the bricks and debris of wanting to become an architect. If that is your desire, then these are the steps you probably have to take. Now, if you say, man, I got a rich uncle that'll just plug me right in, then obviously you know I'm not talking to you. If you got a silver spoon that's inside of your neck, then man, use that mother. Use it. I'm not talking to you. Anybody that can walk right in and do something without having to work for it, struggle for it, pray for it, if it's just going to be given to you, I'm not talking to y'all people. I'm talking about the ones that got to say, man, if I want to become an architect, I'm going to have to work. I'm going to have to work for this. And you got to be able to say that out loud to yourself. And you got to know for yourself that I got to work for this. I'm talking about the harvest. And the harvest, clearly, for anybody that's a farmer or understand farming, you just need to understand farming, how it works. You plant the tomatoes, whether you're doing carrots or something like that, whatever your beets, whatever you plant, the expectation is to see carrots in due time. So when the harvest comes and you go outside with your basket, your brown weave basket, and you're ready to transport what you planted. Tomatoes, carrots, whatever else that you decided to plant. When you go out there, your expectations are to pluck from the ground when the harvest is ready. Now the harvest is everything that you planted is right there, is ready to go. That's what the word harvest. So the word harvest is a good thing. It's the result of the hard work and the patience and the time that's required to do such a thing. But anyway, I'm already eating into too many minutes. But this is about the harvest and a deep, sincere concentration on my career. I mean, it's like a laser focus like this. Longer than that, I'm trying to drive, but like longer than that too. But anyway, there's a laser focus on the harvest. Now it's time to go out and just pick the crops up that I planted. So it's go time now. It should be go time for you too. It's the beginning of the year. Let's go, man. Let's get it. Let's get it.